This year, Morrison House is celebrating its 30th anniversary. And over these 30 years, we have had guests from 50 states and 18 different countries.
I'm Jill Smith-Barker.
And I am Marty Ryan, and we are staff members at the Morrison House.
Ladies, thank you so much for coming on the show. We're going to be talking about the Rebecca Morrison House. Let's start out talking a little bit about some of the history of the house.
Okay, Rebecca Morrison House has been there for 30 years. 30 years ago, there was a need for people from out of town who have a relative or friend, patient in the hospital, to have a place to stay. So we had only 6 rooms in this house. And a lot of times we had a waiting list. So we expanded to a second house right next to it, right close to the hospital, and another 8 rooms. Okay. So now we have that many rooms available for these out-of-town folks to stay in.
Okay, let's talk about some of the accommodations that are at the house.
Well, to start with, the Morrison House is beautiful. Each room is beautiful. We have the things that you'd expect to have at home. It's completely safe, which is one of the things that many of our guests really appreciate. We have an elevator in the brick side. There's a full kitchen. We have big dining room. People can bring their own food and cook if they want to. We have food in the refrigerator, things like milk and juice and bread for people to be able to have toast and cereal and etc. We have laundry facilities. We have an exercise room. One of the really nicest things about it is the big family rooms, because the guests sit in there and kind of socialize with each other, so they're able to support each other as much as us helping them with whatever issues they're going through as well.
Let's talk about how somebody can register to stay at the house.
Okay. Our guests are referred through the hospital, or the Tammy Walker Cancer Center also stay with us. The guest could check with the nurse on the unit, or with the registration department when actually the patient is registered to be coming into the hospital. Mention that we're out of town, we're checking about Morrison House.
Well, thank you so much for some great information, and thank you for watching. For more information, please visit SR Health Foundation /Morrison House and like them on Facebook.